Hey guys, welcome to the Rubasha Family Podcast. We're here live in Nairobi, Kenya. Marketing is all about storytelling. Dad, when we first started this business, what did you say to me?
I said, yes, we do a podcast.
Why?
Because I want to tell our story.
Why?
Because I know the story builds a legacy.
Builds a legacy. And that is exactly what we do here at ETS Rubasha Media. We market your story on social media so you could build a legacy for those who come after you, to build your business and your personal brand.
Yeah, follow us on our platform. Go on our website, etsrubashamedia.com.
This is about legacy, and it is about showing up on social media every single day, because if you don't show up, your competition will. With my father, Indize Rubasha. It's been a wonderful day, guys, here in our motherland. I'll give you a rundown of my morning. This morning, woke up and I had a podcast with a managing director of a family wealth management company, and it's really proud to establish ETS Rubasha Media here in Kenya. And we also believe there is a huge market here in Kenya that we can also dominate, and we can even get more business here in Kenya and run our empire. So also talking to a family wealth person, talked about the structures and family, high net worth individuals. So it's very powerful as we're here to have my father with our African names. And you brought us here today in the theme of family and bringing family together to have peace.
Yes, sometimes it's good. It's good when you travel and we come different parts of the world and to catch up with family. And we learn it every day. To put people together is not easy. And also we came here, this place called Carnival. It's a place where you used to come long time ago, maybe 20 years ago, to enjoy. This was beach nightclub. So it also is another memory to bring family here in Carnival. All my friends, we used to come here, we enjoy. So it's a huge memory. So that is why I brought my family here, so we can share a meal and we can build a family. See, you're building a business, the same times we have to build family. See, without family, business means nothing. That is what I believe. So family, and you can be happy to build also business.
Powerful. So as a social media marketing agency, as two co-founders, you brought me here as father and son to talk about family and going through things in a family. We currently right now go through things within our family, and how do you deal with war in the family? I think that's a good
Yeah, so only things is, even when you say family, they're other people. Everybody around you is other people. Everybody is somebody, children. You have to know that. Everybody is individual. Your brother, your sister, your in-law, you are individual. So people think because they call us family, everything has to be one good. No, because we are one in flesh, in the body. But in the mind, we are different. And always you got to have argument or you got to have disagreement because our mind is telling us different things. So if my thought and my belief is different from you, even if you are my relative, even if you're my son, the different belief and the different thought, it becomes a war. So I'm trying to teach my family, always accept other people's belief, even though it's not matching your belief. So that is the only way we can bring the peace. See, that's why somebody can insult you. Oh, this guy is idiot, or this guy is there. So you are not idiot because that is thought. And the reason he said that, because his thought and his belief is different. You see, when I tell people our mind, our imagination is God, people say, oh, you are crazy. You shouldn't say that. You see, they get angry because I have different belief. But because when I used to believe God is in the sky like them, see, everything is peace. So that's how it is. So we are family, but each in the family, it's other people because individual. You are who you are because your thought and your belief.
Powerful. So how does one begin to learn to accept someone else's belief? Because as humans, humans naturally always want to be accepted, or like you said something, they always want to be right. Right? So how does one accept someone else's beliefs?
Yes, see, that's the problem. So instead to be right, it's better to be kind. Yeah. So somebody says something what you believe, you try to convince yours, you say no, just let him to have his belief. Continue with your own belief. And that is what it is. If you say, look, I'm going to do this. If my son told me he's going to jump there, and he can see it's high, he's mature enough to know the distance where he's going to jump. Do I running to take him out? No. I let him jump because his belief is what he's telling him. So now, if I start stopping him, it's going to be a war. That's how I go to look at your experience. The people you fight, first of all, they're your friends. They are people around you. You're not going to find somebody in the street come to fight with you. Maybe he's drunk or there's something, you know. Most people you fight, they are your friend. Why? Because you say this and say that. And only things going to make you kill each other. Everybody want to make right. And another word which kill people. Every people want to say, oh, say sorry. Oh, did you say sorry? You know what you did? You have to say sorry. This word sorry normally means nothing, but it can kill people a day. It can kill people relationship. Just the power of that one word. But it means sorry to that person. It means nothing. But you can feel sorry for yourself for everything you do to somebody. Anything you do to somebody is going to come to you. Yeah. Everybody's victim. If you insult somebody on the street, you insult no matter what you say. He's going to be victim because what you tell him is going to continue to think about it.
Their mind.
Yes.
And then
the one who say it also is going to say, why later? Why did I say that?
And I've had situations, even with family, where I've said something and I'm saying it in the moment out of anger, but when I walked away, I said, I felt so bad. I was like, why? My mind said to me, bro, why did you say that?
Yes.
Like you feel so that, and when I said that to my mind, my dad said, you see, everyone is a victim. And that's when I learned that lesson that everyone is a victim.
Yes. You have to know everyone is a victim, especially in a relationship. The person who abused, the abuser, all they go to feel that guilty. All they go to feel that why I did that. Why did I do that? That will say everything's within you. So the judgment is within you. Anything you go to do wrong, you go to feel it. And where do we get it? In your tongue. See, the power of word. That's why God, the power of God. Somebody tells you a word in the morning. You have been living with your wife or your girlfriend for 10 years. And somehow is angry, he's going to tell you a word. You got to say, wow, how can you tell me like that? And you got to mess your day. And that's how life is. You could be home, you're ready to go to work, and then you pick up a phone call.
A bad call.
A bad call. Somebody tell you something, and you got to spoil always your day.
Your day.
Yeah, so that's the power of word. How you deal with it is just to be through your mind.
It's true. It's so true. Like, even me today, I was... I still had business. You see, business, they don't care what happens in your
family,
life,
yes.
So even those small thoughts will come in, then my mind says, you'll be here. You're doing an interview, be professional. But I can see how you say it can spoil someone's whole day. Someone then maybe even at work, they're sloppy or they go somewhere and you got to be a real professional to stay on point. But I can understand how someone, because of words, it can mess up your day.
The word is going to distract you. So like there's a word you've been distracting African community everywhere. The word racism. It distracted us every time. Racism. Colonialism. Always it distracts us. What you go to do, you got everything. You keep thinking that it distracts you what you go to do. See? They put that on ourselves. When somebody say it, it's in the mind. When you show TV, somebody says something there, it's in the mind. It distracts you. You lose confidence.
Let me
in
ask
yourself.
you, as a father, if you see someone disrespect your child, and when I say maybe disrespect, like maybe put hands on your child, how do you react as a father?
So of course, that is what is a war. It's a war. How do you protect your children? So no one wish your children to be in that confrontation. So first of all, how do you create confrontation as somebody else adult with a child? So that way it starts there. See now, physical. Are you strong enough to fight? No. Why that person goes there? And as I say, every person who abuses a young person, you become victim. You feel guilty. You say, why did I do that? See now, we learn as we grow. You should not tell somebody's children, abuse them or insult them, or you tell them bad things. There is power of word. See, always we learn children be protected from everyone. See, everybody has to protect children. So now if you have the anger to attack a child, so that's a huge problem. Yeah, it's you individual, especially when you have kids. If you have children, you should not do any interaction or any confrontation with somebody's child. So that is why it's hard. That is why people fight. That is why people hate each other because of kind of thinking there.
But in your topic of peace within family, like, because a father may have to get physical in that point, right? Because like we saw in Masai Mara, the lioness, they're protective over their children. If you come to their child,
yeah, it's a war.
It's a war.
Yeah.
You gotta get ready to scrap.
So there's two ways always to fight: protect your child or physical. Physical fighting doesn't solve anything. Yeah, no, it doesn't solve anything. But
It's like a last resort.
yes, even though it never be a last resort, it harm everyone. No one win with a confrontational fight. Even if you beat him, everybody's going to be victim. But how do you deal with that person? You let him, the judgment is going to kill himself what he did to that child. The image, the thinking, that's how he thinks it. So I learn now, my mind, your mind is going to make feel guilty everything you do. Yeah, of course you're going to feel bad. It is no way when you're going to tell somebody's children or anything confrontation, you're going to make you unhappy.
Powerful, man. How did you feel about being on the... So guys, we went on a podcast. We can't say the name, but I was saying to Dad how proud I was to see him there. You know, it's like television, you know, I was so proud to, from the background, to see my dad there. Then I'm seeing the camera crew laughing. I'm seeing our cameraman laughing, the team laughing, the guests, the conversation. And then I said, wow, like I told my dad, this has to be the retirement where you're just in media, just on television, boom, boom, talking, giving these lessons. Even that conversation, if I really analyzed it, it was like how we've been doing Rubasha Family Podcast. It was like a daughter and father, you know? And also, you've had so much practice doing this, so much practice. When you get on the big stage, it was normal for you.
Yes.
We've been doing this every week. So then you get on the stage with big lights.
Yes, I'm getting better every day. And the reason how you get better every day is keep doing it, keep practicing it, keep learning. So I was so excited. It was my first podcast in Kenya, and I can see it was good, successful. And now my dream is to have one now in Kenya, to be part of podcasts, you know, on social media platform here in Kenya, you know, to compete with young people. Or this social media, the young people. I'm old, but I can compete there. Because also she say I'm the first oldest in the show.
Really?
Yeah,
you were the oldest on the show?
They has already received
and I think,
at 57 years old.
I think your one could even go viral just because it's something that I don't think they've ever seen before. And you didn't come in as a couple. You came in by yourself, right? You came in by yourself. So I think that was really dope.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm so excited. Guys, thank you so much, and we continue to need your support. So today we are going to, with family, we share a meal to enjoy together for today. So are you going to take the photo for the show the family who's here?
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys. Anything to tell to them?
W's in the chat. Hey guys, for those of you guys who want to dive deep further, I'm streaming on my personal YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube Live every day. I'm also streaming on my phone right now. So if you want to kind of be in touch more, I'll be streaming. And guys, for the Rwandese people, Dad can go on YouTube Live and he can stream and talk and ask questions. And I'm telling you, people will join the YouTube Live, especially your one, because you have a very tight audience, and you know they'll be commenting, and then they can even ask you questions live.
Okay, thank you guys, and see you.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one.